Hello, denizens of YouTube. So, I figure since it's about 2 weeks before Christmas arrives, I should make a video about holiday traditions. And in all honesty, my family doesn't have that many. For example, I know that many families have a tradition of opening a present each on Christmas Eve, but I was never really interested in that. I'm a pretty patient person, and my thinking always was, if I open a present on Christmas Eve, I'll have fewer presents to open on Christmas morning. Of course, there's always the tradition of trimming the tree. Pretty much everyone that has a Christmas tree does that, usually with their family, playing some Christmas music, maybe drinking some cocoa in the meantime. The thing is, our tree never really looked like those trees you see like in those really fancy houses or in the department stores. Ours had like really cheesy garland around it and a mishmash of ornaments that didn't really go together. So, I mean, it was our tree and it was fun, but I always wanted it to look more cohesive and, I don't know, professional looking. It's a strange thing to want as a child, I suppose. And so I've been reading on the internet lately, and people have been talking about, for example, when they find out that Santa isn't real. And while I don't specifically remember finding that out, although my best friend, when I was little, she would always argue with me about Santa not being real because her family didn't let her believe in him because they were really religious and stuff, so they thought that it kind of took away from the real spirit of Christmas in their eyes. So she, 3 years old or 4 years old, was like, he's not real. I'd be like, yeah, he is, and stuff. It was funny. But back to the main topic. People have been talking about how they found out it was real, and some people, or it wasn't real, and some people are saying, oh, I found out he wasn't real when I figured out that my parents were using the same wrapping paper as Santa Claus. And I don't get that, because for me, Santa gifts are unwrapped. Like, they show up under the tree on Christmas morning, unwrapped. Those are Santa gifts to me. Like, he pulls them out of his bag and he sets them under the tree. Santa doesn't use wrapping paper, okay? And of course, there are lots of traditional Christmas movies. There's White Christmas, the Charlie Brown Christmas special, there's A Christmas Story. I don't like that movie. Christmas Vacation, my Christmas traditional movie. Actually, my traditional movies are a mishmash of old movies. I've used mishmash twice in this video. I don't know what that's up with that. But anyway, they're like old movies, semi-old movies, and newer movies. Like, my 3 movies that I consider are traditional Christmas movies for me are It's a Wonderful Life, which is funny because it's not actually a Christmas movie, technically. There are parts of it that are Christmassy, like the very last part, but 2/3 of the movie are completely un-Christmas related, but it's okay because it's Jimmy Stewart, and Jimmy Stewart is amazing, and it's heartwarming, and I love it. It's funny because I actually had not seen it until a few years ago, but now it's like Christmas tradition just locked in. The middle movie category is A Santa Claus. The Santa Claus? The Santa Claus, yeah. Because that was my movie when I was 9. I mean, my 9-year-old year or 10-year-old year, it was Lion King, Santa Claus. And of course, I'm talking about the one with Tim Allen and David Krumholtz, who's amazing as Bernard, and whoever the little kid Charlie was, I don't know what the actor's name is. But, I mean, it's brilliant. It has the best elves ever, except for my 3rd movie, which is a newer movie, which is Elf, because I don't usually like Will Ferrell that much. I liked him in Stranger Than Fiction. I think his comedy is a little goofy for my taste. It's not the whole childish, middle-aged guy. It doesn't really work for me, except in Elf. I love Elf because it's really sweet, and it's got this childish charm. And it's got Zooey Deschanel, who's amazing, one of my favorite actresses ever. Beautiful, beautiful voice. She's quirky and charming. I love that movie. It's sweet, it's romantic, it's childish, it's harkens to the, most childlike spirit of Christmas. I love it. So yeah, those are my Christmas movies. I also forgot, my other traditional movie for me is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Either the unedited version or the Mystery Science Theater version. It's kitschy and goofy and ridiculous, and it's got a guy dressed up in a polar bear suit who's supposed to be a real polar bear, but he's so obviously not, and really cheesy special effects, and of course the riffing if you watch the Mystery Science Theater version. So I love that. Those are my main must-watch movies during Christmas. So that really sums up my Christmas traditions. I don't really have that many traditional foods that I eat during Christmas. I mean, obviously there's tons of sugary things. I have a huge sweet tooth, so I love cookies and chocolate and fudge. Oh my gosh. My best friends, the one that I was talking about that didn't believe in Santa Claus, her mom makes the best fudge. Oh my gosh. I have some in the fridge still, like the peppermint version. It is so good. So I guess that would be my traditional Christmas food. I don't really have that many others. I like gingerbread things, like gingerbread lattes, gingerbread cookies. It's so good. Yeah, so that's it. That's my holiday traditions. So you can make a video response if you want to tell me about yours, or just comments down below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye! And also, I don't like making it so that I have fewer presents. I don't like having fewer presents in the morning.